In 1959, 9 students died mysteriously while hiking in the Ural Mountains of Russia. We're going to be exploring the evidence of this incident in an attempt to further understand what happened. I will only present the information I have gathered and let you come to the conclusion on what happened. In January of 1959, 10 students formed a hiking group led by Igor Dyatlov. As a safety precaution, Igor informed his university that he expected to return from the trip by February 12th, and that he would send a telegraph to them when he did so. After a day or two of hiking, one of the members, Yuri Utin, was forced to leave the group and turn back due to some joint pain. This was the last time the remaining hikers were seen alive. The rest of the hikers journeyed through the forests of the Ural Mountains for several days, and on the 9th day they set up camp on the exposed face of a mountain whose name translates to Mountain of the Dead. By February 20th, no telegraph had been received from the group about their return, and search parties were formed and set out to find the lost hikers. The military and law enforcement joined the search a few days later. What the searchers found generated more questions than answers, questions many of which have still not been answered to this day. The hiker's tent was found collapsed, tore open from the inside, and covered in snow. Here's an image of their campsite. Footprints found surrounding the campsite suggest that the students fled from their tent and scattered, each running in different directions. It took a few days to find all 9 bodies, and several of the students were found wearing nothing but their underwear or very thin clothing, meaning the students were in such a hurry to leave the safety and warmth of their tent that many of them did not bother to put on a full set of shoes. 3 of the students' bodies were found almost completely naked, huddled next to what remains of a fire, which clearly could not keep them warm as they died of hypothermia. One of the hikers was found at the base of a tree whose branches were all broken and snapped off, suggesting that the hiker had attempted to climb the tree, and no one has a solution as to why. 2 were found with shattered skulls and other injuries that are very hard to explain. 2 more were found in a ravine, slightly more clothed than the others, but still each only wearing 1 shoe. And the last student was found with her eyes and tongue ripped out, along with a cracked skull. I cannot say definitively what happened to these 9 students, but there is a further evidence that support a multitude of theories, one of which is that the students were attacked by a creature that many have claimed to have seen, but has never been proven to actually exist. The students' tent had a bunch of slits cut from the inside of the tent, all facing the forest, as if they were peering out of the tent, watching the forest for something lurking in the darkness. The injuries on some of the students also support the possibility of an attack, but there is no evidence to prove that theory. This photo was the last photo in the students' camera film, meaning it was the last photo taken by the group before they died. This is the photo. Clearly there is something in the photo, but no one is able to identify exactly what it is. As eerie and disturbing as this image is, something else was found in the tent. A small piece of paper with one chilling sentence written on it was found amongst their belongings. The sentence was, "Now we know the snowman exists." Russian documents confirmed the piece of paper was found and documented along with the rest of the group's belongings. I truly do not know what happened to the 9 hikers. I will admit that after hearing about this for the first time, the possibility of a Yeti or Bigfoot actually existing became a lot less far-fetched, for me personally anyways. I encourage anyone listening to watch the documentary that first introduced me to this topic. I've only ever seen it play on the Discovery Channel, and I'm not sure if it's on any of the streaming platforms, but you can definitely look. The documentary is called The Russian Yeti, and it follows Mike Lebecki as he reinvestigates the Dyatlov incident. Truly, I recommend watching it for yourself. It's very interesting. Thank you. for listening.